It's now time for another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. A Jeepers guide to everything off-road. Powered by Best Price Trailers.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Off-Road Toolbox. I'm Jeff.
Bart.
And we got a special guest in here today.
I'm Jerry.
And we have
and I'm Rob, and we're back to Jerry. Okay, Jerry.
Hi, I'm Jerry.
Jerry,
what do you do for Jeep Beach?
I am the obstacle course builder and help design and stuff like that.
Awesome. So we're having a little change up this year, I hear.
Yeah, we have this new thing. I think they titled it the Gauntlet now or something.
Oh, Jesus.
With us moving, which is funny because years back whenever I first started with Jeep Beach, I built on the dirt.
Yep.
And then Ferrari and all them complained about working on their $1 million cars on the dirt, so they asphalted it. And so then we built on the asphalt, and now we're back to the dirt.
That's special dirt at that.
It is special dirt.
I mean,
Is Ferrari still going to complain?
Yeah.
They don't even off-road. Ferrari doesn't even have it. Well, sorry, never mind. I'm not going to go there.
This is how special the dirt is. We went over there for one of our meetings with the walkthrough with the ops guys and stuff like that, and we walk out pit row, and they're like, "Don't touch the grass."
what?
And yeah, like they were legit, like, do not. And I'm like, "Oh, this is great. They're gonna build the motocross here. We're gonna build the obstacle course, but I can't touch the grass." And he's like, "No, until they do the AMA and you guys do Jeep Beach, you are not allowed to walk on the grass." And one of the ops guys, he's like, "Oh yeah, look at this." And he walked like 4 feet out, and you can actually see the grass is like so like soft. You can see all the footprints. He's like, "That's why we're not allowed to do it." Like the mower cuts it, and it's like pristine. That whole
Like golf
area,
course, almost like the golf green. It's something
Right, it sounds like it's more than a golf course.
Yeah.
The whole thing is laser graded after the events are done and stuff. I mean, like, it is nuts with all the work that they put into that
Just that
one
little
grassy.
place.
Yeah.
But that's the thing that you see all the time on the TV, so
Yeah.
I guess it has to look
And
great.
then in NASCAR, the guy tears it up when he wins.
Oh yeah. You see him out there cutting, but he gets fined for doing it now.
No way.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, man,
And we get to do it.
That's not racist.
for
we get to
just
do
a-
it. We get to do it first time this year and
Yeah.
go.
Yep. I would definitely not try to do some donuts and stuff like that. The last time years back, I was driving when what was the tire company? It wasn't BFG. It was
General-
Maxxis.
Oh, Maxxis.
I had Maxxis's buggy. They let me borrow one of their racing buggies. And I took off and I went over like 4 of the hurdles, just kind of like ripping it a little bit, and there's like maybe a YouTube video or something, but they can't see me driving.
So, what's planned this year for the off-road?
All right. Well, first and foremost, we're in a totally different area.
Correct.
So, if you guys haven't looked at the app, looked at the map, get very familiar with it because everything has changed. I mean, vendors, the obstacle course, the entrance, the way that we're going to be bringing you in, everything has gotten changed up. First, you're going to come into, we call it the truck pad, and that is where everyone's going to be doing their sign-in waivers and stuff like that. It's a nice big open area on the asphalt, and then you'll have to follow the signs to go through a entranceway and make your way onto the Daytona International Speedway track, of course.
So the entrance is probably going to be down by turn 3 and 4.
Well, yeah. Right at turn 4.
Where they'll come in and go to
Yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah, they'll and there'll be plenty of signs and stuff like that. It is a smaller entrance because you are physically going to be driving on the apron of the track whenever you first come through. I mean, you're going to be driving through one of the concrete walls that's got the fence. Once you come through there, we're going to stage you up into your lane and stuff, and then we'll. I mean, it's the same that we do. I mean, we try to offer something for everybody.
Exactly.
So we have lane 1 through 4. And then the very far left, we're going to have Metal Cloak out there again. So you guys, if y'all want to flex a little bit, kind of show off your rig and not play in the dirt with us. And like you guys up at the Cracker Ranch, you'll be able to get on Metal Cloak's trailer. I believe they're bringing in their new trailer. And flex out, get your ride-ups and stuff, and then you'll be able to back off and loop back around and head out. You won't have to do the obstacle course. But we'll have lane 4 on the left, and it'll go 4, 3, 2, 1. This year we're working on a couple different things because it's actually considerably wider than what we were doing. Yeah, at the widest part, because obviously, I mean, it's
the finish line.
Almost oval shaped or like a triangle style.
Right.
So, and as we get towards the middle and stuff, we have always wanted to be able to do like more turns and twists and stuff like that. But just because of us being confined in a specific area, we're only allotted of what we can and can't do. So this year we plan to get some of the twists and turns in it, and we're going to be bringing some of our fan favorites back. Some of the stuff that we have heard, this is awesome. They love watching it and stuff because it's cool. I mean, seeing all those people out there and about, and just watching other people wheel their rigs and stuff, and just having a great time,
hooting and hollering and egging them on.
Yeah, we planned. If you want to play on the rocks this year, the ideal is we plan to have 2 rock gardens. Beside each other, so we'll be able to run 2 people on there to help with the flow of traffic for that.
That'd be nice.
And we're still we're bringing in some more stuff, and I mean a lot of dirt. Oh my God! Hey, we actually we're recording now, but a week from today, we'll be placing dirt.
Yes.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
right.
So
Actually, we are going to drop this podcast, and you will already it'll be Monday the 22nd.
Yeah.
So we'll be fully involved in the Jeep Beach week. So you'll be at the track.
You'll be building it.
You'll be building it.
I'll be ready to be done and leave. by that time, I'm like, I've done lost my voice and everything. So we have to do all this early because
that's why we did this, because we knew that you were probably going to be I don't want to be bothered.
Yeah. I mean, I think we should actually be sponsored by Ricola because
Your voice.
this weekend I will buy Heidi. I mean, I don't. I mean, because she takes care of me. I'll buy a couple of bags. Charlene gets a big mega bag.
Oh man!
Because it's distributed between her and Johnny, and then I keep a bag, and we will go through almost that entire bag, and that's how we keep our voice from yelling. And it's not even like yelling like, "Hey, you're doing this wrong, you stupid," or something like that.
Attention.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you stay hydrated as well. That's a given. And there's a pause, and he's hydrating as we speak.
Yeah. Well, of course we had to. Actually, we got plenty of coolers and stuff like that out there, but just having like normal conversations, because I mean, if you guys have been to the Speedway, if this is your first time, when you come in there, it is always windy. Because of the way that the Speedway is set up, with the way the wind comes in. So just talking over the wind and stuff, you will blow out your voice in no time.
Oh yeah.
And I don't think they're doing any test laps this year during the event.
No.
So in the past, you had to compete with race cars going around about 180.
Well, and that's the thing, because like for us building, we start on the Wednesday. We'll build Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday, and then we're actually off on Tuesday because we're going to have hot laps.
Yep.
Okay.
And while we are still, even though our area will be barricaded off, you're on the track during the hot lap. So so we actually can't be building.
No.
So and that's why we have to shut down all of the Speedway, all the hot laps, everything, because all the people for Jeep Beach this year are going to be on the track between pit row and that tri-oval. So we can't run no hot laps or anything because you're technically on the track.
You're on the track.
Yeah. Which is nuts.
Which is cool.
Oh yeah.
It is. I
mean, go 2.5 miles.
Yeah.
With a Jeep.
But they're not going fast though.
No.
They're not going fast. I mean, I can remember as a young policeman at the WPD on midnight shift, we may have been 3 abreast.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can't do that anymore. You can't do anything fun anymore.
The funniest thing was years ago when they were repaving the Speedway, there may or may have not been a couple of the contractors and their Super Duties and the excursions testing the asphalt integrity during the process of building that.
Daytona, you didn't hear this, but yeah. No.
I remember years ago when we were doing like the Guinness Book World Records lap and stuff.
Yes.
Where I think it was like a YJ or TJ. He was driving and he had like these like monster spacers, and he's driving, and all of a sudden the spacer came off, and we saw him because we were in, I think, my YJ at the time, and like his wheel like rolled past him, and he's sitting like this, and he didn't have enough suspension to actually hit the ground, so the one wheel was just sitting there, and he got passed by his own tire.
Oh wow!
While we were doing laps around the
Ricky
speedway.
Bobby moment.
Oh yeah. Oh, if he would have hopped out yelling "I'm on fire," it'd have been all over.
All right. So now, people like to watch.
Yeah.
Where are they going to be sitting at to be able to watch this time?
Well, and once again, this is like all the historic part. Unfortunately, we can't do grandstands this year because when you're at the obstacle course, you are right on vendor row, and the vendors are going to be coming right out there, and it's like a 40 feet distance, but we want everyone to be able to walk around it, so we're not going to put the grandstands up there, but you will actually be sitting on the racetrack on the banks to watch right at, like, you can sit on the start finish line checkered flag part.
Yep.
And you can sit right there and you can sign your name on the track.
Yeah, I heard they were going to do that.
Yeah. Do not sign the wall. Do not touch the wall. Do not pass go. Do not look at the wall more than like 30 seconds. You will be on camera if you look at the wall for more than 30 seconds. I'm telling you right now. That was the other thing. You can't touch the wall. You can't touch the grass.
Wow.
But once I put the dirt on top of the grass, we're now allowed, but I can't touch the grass underneath it. But yeah, so you'll actually sit on the racetrack. And so we come in off of near turn 4, and we'll distribute into the 4 lanes, and we're going to hit it and have a blast, all in the grass. So in between us and Jeep Corporate's area, because Jeep Corporate will be out here again, they'll be doing their little obstacle course and stuff as well. We got about a 20-foot stretch where you'll be able to walk through to go up to the onto the racetrack, and you'll be able to walk back towards turn 4, and then we'll have a bicycle fence set up right there where you can't go beyond, but you'll be able to pretty much walk about 3/4 of the actual racetrack. And with it being on an M-bank and stuff like that, I mean, I know we're on radio and I'm like doing hand signals. Oh yeah, I forgot we're doing the thing, but
yeah.
But I'm like I'm a really visual guy, so I'm looking at it in my head, and I'm like telling the guy to steal third at this whole time. But no, so you'll have the embankment, and so instead of having the bleachers, that's what we have to offer, and it's staggered seating.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
that's going to be very cool, because I know if you're sitting there, you should be able to see from 1 to 4 or 4 to 1, whichever way it's going to be.
Yeah, and that's the ideal. We were at least able to offer that, because with the location change out to there, we're very limited on our area access.
We got to keep everybody safe.
Yeah, and then I mean, of course, with the bleachers and stuff, they have to be on a like 20-foot deep area. They outriggered out and stuff, so it would. I want to be able to offer the most possible area to off-road in, and I will give you the entire track to sit your butt in.
Yep.
Because I am pushing for twists and turns. I mean, we have this thing all drawn up, and we're gonna have a blast with it.
Good.
But we are literally using 100% of it, and that's the ideal.
So it's going to be huge this year.
Yeah. Oh man.
Comparative to what we were limited to by last years.
And that's the idea. I mean, we're going to be adding more. We want to, I mean, even doing like the rock garden, because we sit back every year. We're like, hey, what are we going to do? What do we need to make it better?
Right.
And we're always, I mean, and even for you guys as listeners, y'all are always welcome to go on Jeep Beach Facebook page whenever they're doing a Q&A or wanting, if you have a picture or something cool that you think would, hey, why don't y'all try that? By no means. I am not the final say-so when it comes to building an obstacle.
Right.
I mean, if someone's got a great idea, I mean, we research it, we talk to people. I mean, that's what we do.
How much planning? Just to let everybody know how much planning goes into all this, because you have 4 lanes.
I mean, we literally, I mean, we're like everybody else. We do this year round.
Yep.
So as soon as we get done, we're like, okay, what worked, what didn't work? Okay, well, that didn't work. What are we going to put in its place? Because we want it to be active. We're not going to just be a do and like going on about your day. I mean, that's what lane one's there for.
Yep.
I mean, bone stock, anybody can do it. We're going to show you how to put it in full wheel drive and stuff like that. And then, I mean, we're there to build up your confidence. But at the same time, I mean, we have people who are like, oh, that's amazing. We loved it. And I mean, I go on, I do my research on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
I look at the bruises and bangs for Jeep Beach 2023, and I listen to the people and hear what they say, and I start reading the comments and stuff, and that's how we get a lot of our feedback. I mean, because I'm not building it for me, I'm not building it for you, I'm building it for everyone else, whether it be some dude or lady that just got their Jeep last week, or some guy that's got a $80,000-$90,000 built rig. I mean, that's what I'm building it for, so they can come out and have a blast. I could care less what I do. I mean, hell, last year I think I only drove on it right at the very end, and that's because I had my big Jeep up on top of the hill.
Now, speaking of big Jeep, what do you drive? As he takes a swig.
He's got to hydrate.
Yeah, how many?
I got to hydrate.
You got to hydrate. Well, we did talk about that earlier.
Well, I mean, I work outside for a living, so I mean, I'm always hot and sweaty and stuff. I got to drink water all day. Even my doctor said I needed to drink more water. I have a 2007 Jeep JKU with it's painted satin black with my Mission 22 decals because I represent Mission 22. And it is on 2.5-ton Rockwells, coilovers, and 54-inch Mickey Thompsons.
Jesus.
Jeez, holy man.
54 inch?
Yeah.
Did you always have? I thought that was
No. When we first started with you guys, it was wrapped rusted.
Yes.
Because it was called the Rust Bucket.
Yep.
It was all wrapped rusted, and it was only on 40s then.
Yes. It was big then. And what engine you have in it?
I still have my 3.8.
You still have the 3.8 in it?
Yep,
So you've got to re-gear. You've got to
gear. Yeah, you've had to re-gear that.
With the 2.5 tons, that's 672 gears. Come on, Bart, you should know this.
I knew you had to re-gear it.
They're out of an M37A2.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Yeah, just a deuce and a half transport. Yeah, that's all it is. They're the front's been narrowed down. I got 4-wheel disc brakes on it and stuff, and that's
a lot of work.
I watch a lot of YouTube.
That's a lot of work.
Yeah. I am a YouTube certified mechanic.
Yeah, you're more than that because you had your own shop. So don't even kid everybody.
Yeah. No,
so how does it go down the highway?
Huh? On the trailer. Like 65, 70 miles an hour. It works great. Yeah. But it will pull like a house.
Yeah, I would bet it would.
Yeah. No, because like even stuff like that, I mean, you can like buy rims for them and it's just like astronomical. Yep. But for the most part, whenever we're dealing with those kind of rims, like I got a buddy of mine, I call him up. I'm like, hey, dude, I need you to cut me some centers, and we get blanks and then we weld our own centers in and stuff like that. Unless you plan to spend like $5,000-$10,000 for a set of like custom one-off rims. Yeah,
because
like,
you're not on the highway. It doesn't have to be fully balanced.
Yeah, it's not fully true and stuff. I mean, I've driven at like 45, 50 miles an hour and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a 54-inch Mickey Thompson. Those things, they're well, you got to get like a whole bunch of golf balls and throw them in there for balancing. So yeah.
Holy mackerel.
Oh, anything else going on with it out there? I heard that Red's doing the Club Row.
Oh yeah, dude, I am so impressed with the Red in that Club Row. Him and we had talked about that a few years ago, and he's like, man, I got this awesome idea, and he was like pushing and he's like, and then he gets a little down, and he's like, I'm not gonna quit though. He's like, I think this is gonna be great. And then last year when they finally went with it, he was like, man, I'm super nervous, and ended up working out great.
Yes.
We had some good volunteers out there, and I personally, I think it's an awesome idea because, I mean, who doesn't love tailgating?
Yes.
And
with your group of friends.
Well, yeah, and be able to park together and stuff like that. So, like, if you just come to Jeep Beach to experience it and stuff, and you have your group of friends that you ain't going to park together.
Nope.
I mean, unless y'all are literally bumper to bumper whenever you're coming in, you're going to merge into somewhere else.
Yes.
Or the parking guy is just going to totally move you guys.
Yes.
So going over to the Jeep Beach, the Club Road deal last year, it worked out great, and the feedback was amazing because like that's all I heard about with a bunch of the clubs and stuff on the Facebook pages. There's like, that was awesome. We loved it. And it showed. Because the attendance for this year, just for Club Row, and just being able to come out and just, hey, we're going to get 20 of us together, not in the same area. We're like together.
Yes. Right.
And we're going to put up our tents behind our Jeeps.
Hammocks,
we're gonna,
everything.
Yeah, we're going to play cornhole and stuff like that. And I don't have to worry about the security guard, parking guy coming over and say, hey, y'all got to pick all this stuff up. This is in the, it's not like,
travel lane.
Yeah. Club Row is the hangout for the clubs. I mean, it's an awesome idea. I love it.
And we have heard that it is almost sold out.
I believe it.
I think there's only a couple few spots left.
Yeah, and I was actually one of the local Jeep clubs has the largest. I don't even know. Are we allowed to even say? Yeah, the Daytona Jeep Club. That I saw their post the other day, and they're like, we have the most, and it's crazy because I mean, yeah, you're going to be paying a little bit and stuff like that, but
it's worth it in the long run.
In the long run,
well, yeah. I mean, it's like coming to watch the Speedway or something. Yeah. You could pay like $40 to come watch the race, and you're going to park at the Hooters parking lot across the street for $40.
Yes. Yep.
So pay $20 or whatever it is, and you get to park with all of your friends in the infield.
Exactly.
I mean, you can't pay for better parking location than that.
And close to the event.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you get VIP access to the obstacle course.
Yep.
We're going to do the early runs on Thursday for those guys.
Yep.
And then even during the event, you're going to be in your own area, so you'll be able to follow the signs and pop right out instead of having to go out, loop all the way around and stuff. Yeah. So, I mean, it's not just a thing; it's a lot of things that come with it.
It's the thing that makes it best.
It's a once a year party.
Exactly.
It's worth it. It's for charity.
Yes.
Why not? If you're in a club, this is it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I mean, how many times do you actually get to say? And I mean, I'm a Florida native. Mm-hmm. I was born in Sanford. I have been to so many Daytona 500 races when I was younger with my dad and stuff. So like the Speedway to me, it's a historic thing. It's a lot of memories of my family, my childhood and stuff. And for these young guys in the clubs bringing their kids and stuff, the Daytona Speedway itself, it's a monument. It's a once opportunity kind of place.
Yep.
And then being able to come in for G Beach and bring your whole family for one admission.
Yes,
exactly.
And one Club Row parking you can't get it cheaper.
No.
And then be able to say, man, we had a blast at Club Row and made memories inside the Daytona Speedway.
Yes.
Exactly. I mean, that's a bucket list kind of thing.
It is.
So. It is.
I mean, to me, I'm a traditionalist.
No, we're right there with you because it is.
And again,
22 years I worked there.
It's all for charity too. Yes. Remember that. That's the big thing about all this.
Giving back to the community,
charity,
helping everybody.
Charity and creating those memories.
True.
So.
Yeah, and you can't buy that stuff.
No. Nope.
Well, there. Anything else?
I think that's about it.
You think so?
I think we got you guys. Jerry, got anything else to share with us, or is it you're good? I think you done. You filled us in on quite a bit.
Well, man, I all I can say is I can honestly, we couldn't do this without the volunteers.
Exactly.
And without
you're one of them.
Well, yeah. Oh man,
Thank you.
My wife and my 16-year-old daughter. I mean, she's even out on the skid steers and stuff like that. It's a blast. But no, I mean, without the volunteers, we obviously could not do this. I mean, yeah, we're all volunteers, but we in this room are 3-4 of us. I don't know if we count or not, but we are just literally just a peas in a bucket.
Yeah.
Yes.
All we do is just organize.
Yeah.
That's all we do.
And then every registered participant, every vendor, every sponsor. I mean, you guys, without y'all, we wouldn't have the people registering and coming. So everything is full circle. We are just so grateful as volunteers to help lead some good groups and stuff. I mean, from the bottom of my heart, I mean, because the money that we're able to donate, I have been affected, been helped either through different type of nonprofits and all throughout the year. So it's just an amazing opportunity to see where it goes and to actually help do it.
I'm so entitled to this that I take a month off to do it.
Yeah, I'm 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Wow. All right, guys. Well, that's it for us, folks. Thank you all for listening in. Off-Road Toolbox drops a new podcast on Monday mornings. Make sure to favorite us on your favorite podcast app and not to miss an episode. You can also catch us right here on Jeep Beach Radio at noon on Tuesdays, Thursdays at 8, and Sundays right after Kurt and Charlene's News and Views around 7:30 in the morning.
And don't forget, we're also on YouTube.
Now we're on YouTube.
And now you got to subscribe to that. You can hit the bell, and that's how you subscribe.
Help us, folks. Help us.
That's on just Jeep Beach?
Jeep Beach. Just look for Jeep Beach, and you'll notice some other podcasts. There'll be some News and Views podcasts already up there, and you know you've hit the right place. And this, by the way, this would be this is dropping on the 22nd.
And it's
so we are in Jeep Beach mode right now.
In our very first one.
This is it.
This is it.
This is it.
All right, guys.
Thanks, everybody.
Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
Take care.
And there you have it. Don't you feel smarter now? We'll drop more knowledge on you soon. Thanks for listening to the Off-Road Toolbox. Powered by Best Price Trailers.